Hey there, everybody. I'm CCB Dolan here with CCB Rise, bringing you the first match of the winners bracket on day 3 of the new NEO2. We have ISN, Incursion, Shiny Network in red versus WeHURT in blue. What have they brought?
So this ought to be a really good match. We have Ishtars on both sides. 2 Ishtars for ISN, 3 Ishtars for WeHURT. An EOS on both sides as well. Hyena on both sides. The big difference here is that ISN's gone for the Oneros, WeHURT's gone for the double Inquisitor setup. So
I'm just going to say, before this match, I called Ishtars from Incursion Shiny Network, double Logifrig from WeHURT. My psychic powers are unstoppable.
You are the smartest person.
So the big difference here, obviously, with that logistics support, the Ishtars are going to be able to go on top of that Oneros so quickly, I think. We have to see if the Oneros can actually get moving, get some speed up, get his transversal rolling, and get outside of that initial 100-kilometer range, that they'll be when he's getting hit with bouncers. And he's actually not moving yet. There, he's finally moving. This is going to be a strong match for WeHURT, but already damage coming across in the Oneros here.
So Damps on the Inquisitors, they're going straight for an Ishtar. That ISN is going straight for a WeHURT Ishtar, trying to take him down early. There is reps on him for now. And of course, like you said, WeHURT going for the ISN Oneros. One of the other interesting battles here is those maledictions have to make themselves worthwhile, probably by getting onto the Inquisitors. It looks like right now, actually, they're putting some damage on an NEO, possibly because he's tackling those maledictions. You see 2 of them are actually pinned down.
And he's tackled right back. But the thing is, the Inquisitors, even with those damps on them from the Ishtars, still able to rep that Ishtar. Meanwhile, the Crowlers, Oneros is dropping into low armor. He's going to be into structure soon. He needs to pull distance here. Even if they lose a few, yep, there he is. He's got a large local rep there. So he's going to be able to hold for much longer than we thought.
Wow, interesting. Yeah, I feel like, kind of like you were saying before, the Oneros is a much better sort of target right here. Like getting those Inquisitors down is going to be a lot more difficult than getting the Oneros down, but we'll have to see how it goes. There's a huge support fight going on, obviously, and that kind of holds the same kind of weight that the fight between the WeHURT Ishtars and the ISN Oneros does. So very important who wins that fight first. Right now, it looks like WeHURT's ahead. That Oneros still taking more and more damage, while the WeHURT Inquisitors are holding up just fine for the time being.
Well, its rep's almost certainly about to cycle. We'll have to see how much he can boost back here. But it looks like Incursion Shiny Network is actually winning the support fights. Those maledictions just can't, the NEO by itself just can't brawl there. NEO dropping into low armor, and the Oneros is down. That's Crawler's Oneros down. That's a huge snipe. I don't know where his local rep was on that one. So Incursion Shiny Network has to really come back across here and take out these Inquisitors. Otherwise, they're going to be in real trouble the longer this goes on.
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to look around, see exactly what's happening in the support fight. One of the big things that's going on is all that disruption, the newts, webs, and all that on the ISN support, like the maledictions, is actually coming from the Ishtars. So one nice thing about those Ishtars is they're able to kind of run around and play a support role while the sentries do their work on whatever the primary is, in this case the
Boss
Oneros.
Hydra, the Inquisitor for WeHURT, in low armor here. He's catching reps, but they really need to... So Malediction for New, who was ECN before, has just gone down. If he can start holding now, that's going to be a huge boon for the WeHURT team. Webs on both maledictions. Cap Warfare coming across another malediction. Big hit on the Inquisitor there. He's slowed down just enough to get hit by sentries there, and he's down.
Did take him down. The really bad news for ISN right now is that one of their Ishtars is getting really, really low.
Yeah, Bobby Grayan. But they need to come across, get this D's Inquisitor down right now. They need to take him out. That Ishtar for Bobbin looks like he's cutting back a little bit, taking reduced damage, but he's already deep in structure, and if he has no local rep, he's a bit screwed.
And you saw the Inquisitor there for WeHURT just a second ago, and he's kind of surrounded by plenty of friends, and he's not tackled, so he's actually in really good shape, which means his Ishtar is getting repped. No problem at all for right now. And in the meantime, ISN about to lose their second big ship in the form of that Ishtar.
Yep, and with only one malediction left on the field, they don't really have anything that's going to reach out and touch that Inquisitor. The Ishtars have pulled in, protecting that Inquisitor, protecting their Hyena. The Hyena providing huge target painting bonuses. That if the malediction tries to come in, he's webbed and painted. He's just going to get annihilated. He's actually moving super fast for being webbed. That's pretty insane. But maledictions just move fast enough, I guess. Ishtar in low armor for Nitsuspar, and no real damage being applied on the WeHURT team.
No, I mean, at this point, they're really comfortable. Having just that Inquisitor is plenty to kind of rep back the small amount of damage that ISN's able to put out right now. It'll basically be cleanup from here. WeHURT doing a really good job. I think what you were saying before the match was exactly right, that the Oneros is just a much better target for an Ishtar-based team than, or for a lot of teams actually. Like, in this format. They just had a really easy time with the Oneros compared to the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors were just really, really difficult for ISN to deal with, and by the time they started to break through, they had lost too many important ships.
But the thing is, if the Oneros lives, if you're able to pull the Oneros back, get it moving, and you're able to keep it up so its local rep can tank the center damage from bouncers, because at the initial warp in, the farthest you can be apart is 100 kilometers. And you're gonna get nailed immediately. But if you can pull back towards closer to the edge of the arena, maybe avoid some damps, then you start being able to really carry your team because the rep amount for the Oneros is so much greater than those two Inquisitors.
Right. The other big difference, of course, in what you get from this trade-off, as ISN losing ships kind of all over the place now. Although the second Inquisitor did go down for WeHURT, but the ISN EOS just got taken off the field, so there's really only one ship that can do any damage left, and it's about to die as well. But the other big advantage you get from the Inquisitors is that you get 3 Ishtars instead of 2.
Yep.
I feel like that was actually enormously important here.
And of course the cross rep. You can cross rep between 2 Inquisitors. Right. Not something you can do with Oneros.
Ships dropping all over the place. Hyena down, Malediction down. This Ishtar about to drop as well. And I'm sure CCP Bro will be ecstatic that the WeHURT train stays on the tracks for now.
He can never take that hat off now. He has to keep the hat on for forever.
Well, we'll see the hat again in just a sec after some ads.